Let's learn Korean consonant and vowel with me. The first, we're going to learn the consonant. The first one is G. This is how we write G in Korean. It looks like a gun, right? So whenever you look at this hangul, you can know it looks like a gun, so it's G. Next one is how we write N in Korean. It looks like a nose, right? So whenever you look at this hangul, you can see it looks like a nose, so it's N. Next, we have M. This is how we write M in Korean. If you have learned Chinese before, you can know that this hangul looks like mod in Chinese. So you can remember that it's mod in Chinese, so it's M. Next, we have B. This is how we write B in Korean. It looks like a bucket, right? So whenever you see this hangul, you can know it looks like a bucket, so it's B. Next one, we have D. This is how we write D in Korean. For this, just remember to put like one line in front of the hangul so you can see it exactly looks like a D, so you can remember it's D. Next one, we have R. This is how we write R or L in Korean. It looks like a rattlesnake, right? So whenever you see this hangul, you can see, oh, it looks like a rattlesnake, so it's R. Next one, we have S. This is how we write S in Korean. It looks like a standing person, right? So whenever you see this hangul, you can see, oh, it looks like a standing person, so it's S. Next one, we have J. This is how we write J in Korean. If you remember how to write S, for this one, you just have to add one straight line on the top of the S hangul. Next one, we have in Korean. This is how we write in Korean. Usually, this hangul doesn't have sound, but sometimes it has sounds like Next one, we have H. This is how we write H in Korean. If you want to remember this, just imagine that there are hand over a hat, so it's look like this, H in Korean. After learning how to write the consonants, now I'm going to tell you how to read the consonants. Here I'm going to pair it with a vowel, A, which we will learn later. And for example, for this one, we can read it as ga. Next one, we can read this one as na. Third one, we have R or L right here. We can read it as ra. Next, we have M. We can read it with a vowel here, become ma. Next, we have S, and then we pair it with a vowel, then it becomes sa. Next again, we have J right here. We pair it with an A, and then it becomes ja. Next one, we have B right here. Again, we pair it with an A vowel, so that it becomes ba. Last one, we have D right here, then we pair it with an A vowel, then it becomes da. Now we're going to learn Korean aspirated consonants. Here, the first one, we have G. This one is G. But for this one, this type, sounds like k. So there is an H sound. Next one, we have D right here. But for this one, we have to read it like t. Next one, we have B right here. But for this one, to pronounce the P, this is how we write. So this sounds like P as in Philippine. The next one, we know this as J in Korean, but we have another type, which is this one. For this one, we can read it as T as in cheese. Now we're going to learn Korean double consonants. So the first one, we know about this, and the second, we know about that too. But what about this one? So this one, there are double of G, so it sounds ka. So we have D, which will sound ta in like a soft way, and then t. What about this? For this one, it's ta too, but in a very hard way. And then next we have ba, and then p, and then this one the same. We have pa. Next we have sa, ja, And then what about this one? So this one it sounds like sa, sa. And then for this one is ch or cha. Now we have here, right here is ta, ta. So it's usually a little bit hard or like harsh way. Next, we're going to learn about vowels. First, you need to know these two types. So to write in Korean, the first one you need to put the consonant at the top of the vowel. Or second, the consonant needs to be at the left side of a vowel. Now we're going to learn vowel in the second type first. First, I want you to remember these two lines in Hangul first so that you can learn the vowel easier and faster. First, you're going to mix the first line and the second line so it becomes like this, and this is A in Korean. For the next one, you also need to mix the first one and the second line, but like the second line is at the back of it, so it's O as in tteokbokki. Next, we have A in Korean. For this, you need to write the second line twice and the first line in the middle. We also have A. For this, you need to put the first line in the first and second line 2 lines in the back of it. Next, we have I in Korean. To write this, you just need to put the second line. That's all for the first type. Now for the second type, which is the consonant is at the top of the vowel. Here we're going to learn how to write O. So first is the second line, and then we have the first line, so it's O. And then for U, we have the first line and then the second line, so it's become U. So it's opposite from O. Next we have U. For this one, you just put the first line. After learning how to write the vowels, now I'm going to teach you how to read the vowels. Here we have the first one. We can read it as A, then O, then E, then A, then U, then O. Next one we have U, and then last one we have A. Now we're going to move to double vowels. Do you still remember what is this? Yes, this is A. So to make it double vowel, we just need to put the first line become twice. So it's become ya. And then next we have, this is O. So the same way, we just need to put double. So it's become ya. Next, same as before, we have this A. And then to make it double, we just need to put 2 straight lines in the middle to make it become ye. Next, we have also A, and then for this one, we need to put double line in the first, and then we can make it as ye. Next, we have yo, the same one, we put double line on the top, so it's become yo, and then for you, it's like the bottom line become double, so it's become you. Then what about for I? Is this how we write yi? The answer is wrong. This is not how we write yi. So the correct way, we mix the first line and the second line, then it's become we, not yi. More about the double vowels. Now we're going to learn how to write wa, wei, and many more. This is how we're going to learn wa in Korean. It's so simple, right? So this is wa. And then the next one we have wei. For wei, it also looks the same. The difference is only the back of it. It's like use the A one. So then it's become wei. Next, we have O right here. We want to make it become wo. So this is how we write it. Just add the O. So it's become like this. And then next, we have we in Korean. This is how we write we in Korean. Here we have we in Korean. This is how we write we in Korean. And then the second one we have oi in Korean. This is how we write oi in Korean.